Yo, what's up guys? Today I have my round 1 match of Uber's Open versus Zoroarkforever. This is actually game 1 and I'm in this tournament called Grand Slam going on Smogon, and basically what I'm trying to do is rack up enough points in these opens that way I can make it to top 8 or qualify for the top 8 tournaments. So I'll actually leave a link in the description about what is Grand Slam just in case you guys just because I didn't give a really detailed explanation right there. But this is an Uber's match. Shout outs to my buddy Edgar for the team, and let's get right into the match. So he's going to lean off of Excadrill, I'm going to lean off with Xerneas. I'm just going to pause it really quickly. Xerneas is the biggest threat to his team. If I'm an HP Fire Geomancy set, I basically just 6-0 him. Excadrill could potentially revenge kill me if I'm not running enough speed to outspeed Adamant, Excadrill, and Sand, since this is Sand Rush. So knowing that he'd more than likely want to stay in, because if I do set up right here, I ensure at least 1 or 2 kills, basically a kill on his T-Tar and a kill on his Sack, that way he could bring out Excadrill, or on his Sack and then on his T-Tar, that way he could bring out Driller. I'm actually going to stay in and go right for the close combat. I'm a Life Orb Xerneas. I run enough speed for Adamant Excadrill. Shoutouts to Edgar, of course, for the team once again. And I'm able to knock out the biggest threat to my team on turn 1 with the close combat. He kind of had to stay in and go for Iron Head because this was the biggest threat to his team, and if I set up, I won. So he's going to go out to his Arceus Ghost here. I'm going to make a switch into my Lanner's T just because I do have Toxic. I can take a +1 Judgment, and my best way of dealing with this Pokemon is crippling it with Toxic. So gonna go for Toxic as he does predict that very nicely. Pulls a switch out into his Dialga as he is also on a Balloon, so I can't hit him with the Earthquake. He's gonna hit me with a Toxic as I know that because he's not running a Life Orb variant, I can survive a Draco Meteor even after the Toxic damage and pop his Balloon with the Stone Edge. So I pop that Balloon as he's able to knock me out with the Fire Blast in the following turn. But now I can go out to my Xerneas. He is at -2. I don't really think he can touch me too much, so I'm going to go right for the Moonblast as he actually pulls a switch out into his Ferrothorn, and I'm going to reveal the HP Fire as he does make a good double into his Arceus Ghost, either scouting for the HP Fire or fearing the close combat. More likely scouting for the HP Fire, as close combat definitely would not have knocked out that Ferrothorn. So I'm going to pull the switch out into my Scizor as he goes for Calm Mind once again. If he does get up enough Calm Minds, he can beat me, but I do have Mega Scizor, especially defensive in the back with Toxic, so I'm going to go right for the Toxic as he does predict that very nicely. Goes out to his Dialga. He probably expects my switch out into my Arceus right here, so he goes for Toxic as I actually go out to my Scarf Dialga. I am modest, so I can easily knock out this Dialga with the Draco Meteor at that range of HP. So he goes down, he's able to go out into his Arceus Ghost, and he is going to go for Will-O-Wisp, predicting my Scizor. That was a good play on his part because it does Widow me turn per turn, but after Stealth Rocks, Arceus Ghost is in range of Moonblast from my Xerneas. So the only thing I have to do right here is double into my Xerneas, predicting his Ferrothorn, and I'm in a great position because I basically get a kill right here. My best bet is staying in, going right for HP Fire. If he switches out into Arceus Ghost and I went for Moonblast, he'd be gone, and Xerneas basically just sweeps his team. If he stays in and I go for Moonblast, he goes for Gyro Ball, he knocks me out, and you know, he just saved himself from getting swept by Xerneas. But just because HP Fire is my best play, I'm going to go right for it as I am able to knock out his Ferrothorn, as now he does have the free switch into his Arceus Ghost, and he basically has to go for Recover right here, since if he if he goes Calm Mind or Judgment at that point of HP, he will go down to my Dialga's Draco Meteor. So he goes for Recover as I go out to my Scizor. I'm just going to go for Toxic as I do miss the incoming Palkia. Doesn't really matter though, my Dialga can take 1 hit from Palkia even if it is a Lustrous Orb variant. Unfortunately for him, he does end up missing the Spatial Run as I actually am going to pull a double into my T-Tar, or to my Xerneas, predicting his T-Tar rather, excuse me. And right now I can just click Moonblast. He's more than likely going to want to switch out into Arceus Ghost, predicting the close combat, but Moonblast is definitely my best play as I do a hell of a lot with that, and I get the special attack drop, which is unfortunate for him as he is going to go right for the Judgment, and I'm able to knock him out with the next Moonblast, living the Judgment just because of the special attack drop. I don't know how much it mattered in the end just because Scarf Dialga basically came in and won the game after that, but I'm going to go out to my Dialga right here and just click Draco Meteor as he ends up going out to his T-Tar. I can easily just switch out, go out to my Mega Scizor as he is going to pull a double into his Palkia, predicting that. It was a good play on his part, but I don't think it really matters too much because, like I said, I can just go out into my my Scarf Dialga after this as he does go right for the Hydro Pump. He was more than likely a Lustrous Orb variant as, like I said, I can go right out to my Dialga and click Draco Meteor. I'm able to knock out the T-Tar, and even at -2, it's easily going to be able to knock out the Palkia at that range of HP. So, yeah, good game, Zoroarkforever. Xerneas put in a hell of a lot of work. The special attack drop, I'm not really too sure how much it mattered because if I just click Moonblast again, he would be at about 14% after recovery, and that means only 1 Stealth Rock switching, and basically I have to miss a Draco for him to even win, and I do have Arceus Ghost in the back to deal with Palkia, and to potentially speed tie with his own more assists. So yeah, good game, Zoroarkforever, guys. This was game 1, and I'll show game 2 sometime this week. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Check me out on Twitch if you guys want to see me streaming Pokemon. I'll hopefully be streaming later today after I finish my essay. And yeah, until next time, guys, later.